Okay, let's talk about parametric Bell EQs, which is kind of the standard thing. I don't even call them bells. I had to think up the damn name for it. The Bell EQ is your standard EQ channel in parametric land. And I guess they call it a bell because it looks like a hill. I don't know why they don't call it a hill. Anyway, you guys might be used to graphic EQs like you find in home stereos and cars and things of that sort. Graphic EQs have fixed EQ bands where you can boost 180 hertz or whatever frequency they've already specified, but there's no change in that. Parametric is quite a bit different in that we can boost any frequency we want, or we can cut any frequency we want. So being able to find exact problem areas and deal with those is the reason that parametric EQs are so popular in recording land. And while a lot of us I wouldn't say we hate graphic EQs, but they just don't do the same thing normally. If we want to solve a problem, we want to go to that exact frequency. And we'll get into how to find that exact frequency in another video, but the important thing to know here is, let's say we wanted to cut a tiny little notch at 188 hertz. Well, we can just go right here. This is a digital EQ benefit. 188 hertz is right there. And okay, I said notch. Let's just say boost. Now, I didn't want to get ahead of myself because not only can we adjust if we're boosting 188 hertz or cutting 188 hertz, we can also control how the frequencies around 188 are affected. 188 hertz. So I'm getting ahead of myself again. Sorry. Okay, so let's just say, like right now, you can see this is 500 hertz. Well, I could see it. I barely see it. It's definitely getting boosted here. Well, let's say 500 was just fine, and all we really wanted to boost was around 188. Well, this is called bandwidth, or Q, and you can see it right here. It's this bottom line in Cubase. Pretty much any parametric EQ is going to have this. We can make that smaller, and you can see there we are no longer manipulating 500 hertz at all, and we can actually get pretty small. Okay, so Cubase has a limit of Q of 12, or bandwidth of 12, and that's pretty freaking surgical. You'll see that there are other EQs out there. The Waves Q series, I think, can get up to 100, which this is the tiniest sliver you've ever seen. We call that surgery. And so I was going to say, let's say we wanted to notch out and cut. There was something at 188 and 188 only. We would turn the Q all the way up, which is 12 now. And we could cut that little bitty guy out right there. So you almost can't really hear it working that much because it's such a small slither. So let's go ahead and widen that Q. Okay, and there it's obviously working. We've knocked out a lot of that low mid, low end type stuff. So the things to remember with parametric EQ bells is that we can adjust any frequency we want. We can boost it as much as we want, well, within reason. Cut it as much as we want, in reason, and we can control how wide. And so if we have a problem area that's pretty wide at 2K, we can go to 2K and say, all right, we've controlled it. And we can also cut very, very thin if that's necessary as well.